Yo, what up, fam? SeemlyTuber back at it again. Alright, listen up. Because the gaming world just got put on notice. The next Call of Duty is getting skipped on the Switch too. And it's all because of a Microsoft deal. Plus, a brand new open world RPG is looking like a Zelda killer. The Dropout CEO says a game changer video game is coming, and Madden is out here topping the Switch 2 charts, even with issues. Prepare for a wild mix of corporate shenanigans, legendary game leaks, and some serious gaming smack talk. You already know the drill. Stay till the end because we're breaking down all the tea on the biggest drops in gaming. Let's get it. First up, let's talk about a leak that has the entire gaming world shook. A credible industry insider, Bill Kung, is claiming that Call of Duty Black Ops 7 won't be available on the Nintendo Switch 2 at launch. This is a massive slap in the face to a lot of gamers out there who were hyped for this. This is a massive controversy, fam, because back in 2023, Microsoft signed a 10-year deal with Nintendo that would bring future Call of Duty games to Nintendo platforms on the same day as the Xbox. The deal was made to assure regulatory bodies that its acquisition of Activision was consumer-friendly. So, for a new Call of Duty game to get skipped on the Switch 2 at launch, it's like Microsoft's smart move just backfired. Why am I surprised? The internet is going wild with speculation, and the biggest question is, did they just get played? The deal was made to assure regulators, but it seems like it's a promise that they can't keep. So, what's going on? Is it due to hardware limitations of the Switch 2? Probably. Or another matter entirely. That remains a mystery, but what we do know is that the worldwide reveal of Black Ops 7 is set to take place on the 19th as part of Gamescom opening night live, which is in about a couple days. We're finally going to get the first official look at gameplay and hopefully some clarity on this whole mess. This reveal is going to be a massive one, and everyone is waiting to see if they'll address the controversy or just sweep it under the rug, which they probably will do that. Hey fam, let's talk about another Switch 2 game that's having a hard time, Borderlands 4. This one's a head scratcher. Borderlands 4 FHQ has revealed that gamers won't be able to play in split-screen co-op mode on Nintendo Switch 2. And it gets worse. The game will run at a measly 30 frames per second and will have a later release date of October 3rd compared to September 12th, released on other platforms. This is a tough pill to swallow, especially after Gearbox CEO Randy Pitchford called the Switch 2 an incredible machine. It's like the Switch 2 is so incredible it can't handle a split screen. What? The internet is going wild with jokes about the incredible machine not being able to handle a split screen, and honestly, fam, I can't even blame them. It's a baffling decision, and it's a major L for a co-op game like Borderlands, which I'm not surprised. We heard reports that right at launch, like the new Donkey Kong game came out, they said that the Switch 2 was almost at its hardware limitations with that game. So, yeah. The Switch 2 was only like a stopgap measure. You shouldn't buy that thing. Just get a different console, bro. PlayStation's about to come out with a portable console with the next PlayStation, and Xbox has the ROG coming out. You got so many other options, and they're just way better. Unless if you still got an OG Switch, then you can still play all your Switch games on that, man. There's no reason to really get it unless you just want to waste money. Or wait at least until the OLED comes out. Maybe they bump up the specs on it a little bit with the OLED. Alright fam, let's pivot to a game that's here to take the open world RPG crown, Crimson Desert. This one's looking fire. Over 13 minutes of new Crimson Desert gameplay footage has been released, and it's looking fire. The game was initially conceived as a prequel to the hit MMORPG Black Desert Online, but it has since pivoted to a standalone single-player experience. The gameplay showcases various aspects of the upcoming open-world RPG, including its combat, exploration, and questing. The combat will emphasize flexibility, with the protagonist being able to seamlessly switch between melee weapons, elemental magic, and special abilities. And here's the real talk, fam. The exploration looks vaguely reminiscent of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. The game is still in development, with a full launch targeted for Q1 of 2026. And here's the kicker. A Nintendo Switch 2 version of Crimson Desert may also be in the works. The game is looking to be a massive contender in the open world RPG genre, and we're here for it. Alright fam, let's talk about a show that's getting its own video game. Dropout CEO and Game Changer host Sam Wright told Kotaku that he has ideas for a video game. Wright clarified that it would likely be a game based on Dimension 20 or one based on Game Changer. He admitted that a big barrier to Dropout developing something is just how expensive games are to create and how long it takes to make them. But he did confirm that they definitely have ideas of what a Dropout game would be, and they are working towards making one. He also said that the game is probably coming one day, so the hype is real. The thought of a Game Changer video game is just insane, and we're here for it. And I don't know why these people say they cost so much to make. A lot of games don't cost a lot to make. You don't have to make something overly just like ambitious. Like, you can make a good indie game. Like, who told you guys nobody buys indie games? Like, you can still make a huge profit off of that too, like for some of y'all companies. Alright fam, let's talk about a new update that's here to test your limits. Doom the Dark Ages new update has arrived, and it's bringing its own take on the Repertorium. The Repertorium is back as a test of your wits and fortitude that you can play as many times as you want. There's an endless mode. There's even an endless mode. You can select up to 60 enemies from the Dark Ages to do battle with, and it's a ton of fun. But don't be surprised if you end up in over your head at first. No cap. The Repertorium may have shut my cocky ass down at first, but it's nice to have a reason to jump back into the Dark Ages, neat guns, and shield gameplay. If you're ready to get your booty handed to you in the Repertorium, hit that like button to let me know. It's a small clip, but it helps the channel big time. Now, let's get back to the heat. Alright fam, let's talk about a controversial game that's already topping the charts. Madden 26 is already taking over the top of the Switch 2 sales charts with its $100 deluxe edition bump. That's so fucking sad. Second only to Donkey Kong Bonanza. But here's the kicker. Fans are already divided on whether the port is a dream come true or hot garbage. Some fans are begging for a refund due to input lag and frame rate stuttering. What did y'all expect? It's the Switch 2. It barely meets PS4 standard. While others are reporting perfectly fine play sessions. It seems like the real divide is over the lack of 60 frames per second mode. But for those who are playing it on the go, it's a solid port overall. This is a classic Madden dilemma. Alright fam, now let's talk about some more news from Take-Two. Now, this news is truly wild and unexpected. Strauss Zelnick, the CEO of Take-Two Interactive, is out here talking nonsense about game pricing. When asked directly about how much GTA 6 will cost, Zelnick chose to deliver some extra special corporate glue instead of actually answering the damn question. He said that Take-Two's goal is always to deliver more value than we charge, leading to a variable pricing strategy that includes special editions, but with rumors of the game costing $80 or even $100, this reassurance might not be enough for players who are already worried about the high price tag. For real, fam. Zelnick's takes are wild, and they're keeping us on our toes. And I don't know why the hell he said that the price of GTA games go down after a while. Like, GTA 5 was the same price, full price on all platforms until like last year, bro. Are you fucking lying? Alright fam, let's end on a high note. Amazon Prime Gaming is out here with a bunch of free games for August, and they're all about that actual ownership vibe. This month's offerings include Thief Definitive Edition and Civilization 3 Complete Edition, with which are free and yours to keep forever. The best part, these aren't just random games. Thief Definitive Edition is a great game in its own right, and Civilization 3 is a classic strategy game that's perfect for when you're looking for something to do. It's a massive win for all my gamers, no cap. So, bam, we just covered some wild stuff, from COD getting skipped on the Switch 2 to a new Zelda-like RPG that's looking fire. We also talked about a new Game Changer video game, Madden's controversial Switch 2 launch, and the GTA 6 pricing controversy. The gaming world is constantly shifting, and it's keeping us on our toes. What are your thoughts on this news? Are you worried about COD? Are you happy about a new Zelda-like RPG coming out? What's your take on GTA 6 pricing controversy? Hit the comments below and let me know your thoughts. Drop your wildest prediction and don't forget to hit the subscribe button and follow me on Twitter or X at SeemlyTuber1. I'll catch you on the next one. Stay gaming.